Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook of Disney and Pixar's Up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. I'm also having a contest for a free Blu-ray 4K combo pack of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. In order to qualify, you need to be subscribed to my channel. You need to hashtag MovieGuy365 in the comment section, and you need to like the video. And I will select somebody randomly on March 31st, 2020, and announce the winner on April 1st. So, good luck. All right, Up is here in 4K. I think between this and WALL-E, I was most excited to get my hands on this one and review it. And of course, these are going to be the last bunch of Pixar titles to be released on the 4K format. So that in itself is good news for us collectors. But we're going to talk about all that picture quality, all that audio, and the purposes of this review. We're only going to be reviewing the 4K disc. The previous Blu-ray is essentially the same Blu-ray that's been out for a number of years. And so we're just going to be focusing on the 4K here. So let's do a quick unboxing. I think of all the Steelbooks that came out this week, Up is my personal favorite. I like the artwork here. It's very colorful against the blue sky. I dig it a lot. And we got a little embossing on the title. So here's our back cover. And then we pop it open and it's artwork everywhere. I love it. It's really nice that Disney does this with the interior artwork of these Steelbooks. I think it personally looks really good. Gives it a nice little pop to it. You get your money's worth, in my opinion. So, all right, now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. I'm happy to say that the 4K HDR grading on Up is pretty spectacular. It looks really good. Movie as colorful as this. Utilizing the balloons that are prominent throughout the film, as well as the tropical locations in the back half of the movie, I think lend itself really nicely to what HDR and color and those aspects can really bring to the table. It noticeably stands out over the standard Blu-ray. I did a quick A and B comparison, and while I always felt that the Blu-ray was very colorful in its regard, I just feel it really just gets amped up here, but not be overbearing, so it doesn't look unnatural. It's just a big enhancement. HDR is utilized very nicely. Unfortunately, no Dolby Vision on the disc. That's given for the digital code. But as far as HDR on a physical copy goes, you're hard-pressed to find a better upgrade in this type of movie. Now, as far as black levels go, there are several nighttime kind of elements here, and I think they're appropriate. They're not deep. That's not what the movie's all about. There's plenty of natural light, and when I mean natural light, like, moonlight or something to that degree. So it doesn't really get that dark, but the, darkened rooms or the caves where, Months is, that it's one of those things that it just really, it looks better. It looks better. No elevation, no problems in that regard. It's a spectacular looking aspect of the detail there. Now, as far as detail goes, it looks good. It looks good. A little bit soft in spots. There's a couple instances where I feel there was a little bit of softness. It could have been sharpened up just a tad more. That might have been limitations of the animation style. But as it stands, I'm very happy with how just the 4K HDR renders the entire movie. It's a beautiful looking upgrade over the standard 2D Blu-ray disc. Now, as audio mix goes, once again, Disney. All right, so we know what to expect here. The Atmos, unfortunately, is mixed a little bit on the low side, but it's still got a lot of presence to it. So you're taking the Disney, shortcomings of a fuller Atmos mix aside, it's still, mixed very well. Now, what I mean is there's a lot of discrete channel action. You are immersed into the movie that you're watching, and I feel it does so nicely. DTS, on the DTS side of things, I feel it's stronger. The bass, just the overall oomph of the track is a little bit stronger in that regard. But what we got here is like the world is around you. So, the air, like when they're flying around in the house, that air is whisking by your head and above you, and it's a nice kind of track to enjoy and just sit back and have that kind of experience with. Now, as far as front channels, they sound great. They carry a burden of the action, and it sounds fantastic. Center channels, dialogue is very easy to understand, no problems there. LFE is a little bit on the low side. Now, there are a few moments, the house creaking around, running around alongside the ground towards the end of the movie, kicks in a little bit in those things. The Muntz's jet or plane towards the end. Really kind of booms the room a bit, and it's kind of nice. Now, as far as the surrounds, the mid-levels, they sound great. There's easy transitions from front to back, and there's plenty of ambience, especially the ambience, I think, is probably one of the stronger aspects, in my opinion. You got a lot of that going on in your surround sounds. Like you're in a forest, there's birds, there's animals, there's just a whole lot of activity going on, and it utilizes that surround sound space fairly nicely. And your heights are also, frequently used. They complement the action. They're not overbearing, and it's a good accent to an already pretty good Atmos mix, in my opinion. So that's my review of the UPP 4K Steelbook. I'm going to go ahead and give the picture quality of UPP a solid A. I think it is a noticeable upgrade over what we got on the Blu-ray side. Where Blu-ray was no slouch, it's still a fantastic looking disc. But if you want that extra pop in color, I mean, everything from, look at Kevin, for crying out loud. Kevin is a perfect example of how, like, you really just utilize that HDR, the feathers, the details, it all looks great here. Audio mix, that's a B+ from Disney here. It's just, while I feel the soundstage is alive, it's nice, and it feels good, and it's a great, just immersive space. It just lacks that extra strength to it that I wish the Atmos mix is, carried on. Look, now, not everybody is going to crank up their speakers. I understand that, and it's just one of those things. But, when you listen to other Atmos mixes that are done perfectly, it can be magical, and it falls short in just that one regard. But I think just the overall ambience and the action and just the soundstage in general, it's fine, it's good. It's just not going to be demo worthy. So that's it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of UPP, and if you picked it up, what did you think of the slipcover or the Steelbook edition? Let me know. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.